sports. I hope you and the family are all safe and well, and I really hope that you've given workout 1 and 2 a try. Remember, on workout 2 there was that Sally Up challenge, which was the hot coals for the planks. So starting on the forearms, going onto your hands. Remember the competition. Whoever can do this for the longest amount of time, if you do the whole track, which is just over 3 minutes, you will get a 15% discount on the 10 class passes that will start again once the classes are back up and running. So please, I want to see more videos. I want to make sure you stay fit and active, because remember, a healthy body is a healthy mind. Really important that we release those endorphins and feel positive and do the best that we can do in these circumstances. Okay, now guys, today my workout is going to be focusing on the legs, and it's also going to be focusing on the core as well. So we're going to have 4 circuits. Each circuit will consist of 1 exercise working on the legs, predominantly the quads and the glutes here as well. And then we're also going to have the core where we're working on our abdominals and also obviously our back. So here we go. First, what we need to do first is obviously warm up. So do the warm up, guys. Make sure all the muscles are warmed up. We gradually elevate the heart rate, and then you're ready to do the Tabata circuit. Here we go. and the plank walk. Now with the single leg squats, my advice to you is to use something at home that's a similar height to this chair, particularly if you are a beginner to this exercise. If you're someone who's been doing single leg squats for a while, then by all means use something lower, like I've got a couch over here which is obviously lower, so the lower it is more challenging. Now with this exercise, although it's 20 seconds, try to make sure that your technique is correct rather than doing more repetitions and having the wrong technique. So what happens is each round you'll alternate sides. So start with your right leg and then switch to your left and then right and then left. So what we do here, guys, is I'm going to work my right side first. So using my right foot here, I'm going to elevate my left leg. I'm going to sit back onto the chair here and stand back up, pushing onto my quad. So I'm really working the quad muscle. So nice and controlled. Down we go, pushing up. Then on the next round, I would switch legs and now work my left side, which is weaker. To be honest, you're always going to have one side that's weaker, which is why this is a great exercise. So we go down and we push up, and down and push up. Now, on the next exercise we're going to do for the core is that plank walk. So we're going to be in that high plank position. Again, guys, just make sure the weight's over the shoulders, back's nice and flat, and abs are nice and tight. We're going to do 3 steps to the right, and then we're going to go back 3 steps to the left. And we're going to keep continuing like this for the entire 20 seconds. Alright guys, let's get to it. So our legs should be fired up, nice and warm now, and we're ready for circuit number 2. Okay, this one you've got a choice. It's going to either be squats or squat jumps. So if you are again more of a beginner to this kind of workout, then definitely go for the squat option. If you're someone who's been training longer, then for sure challenge yourself, make it higher impact, and go for the squat jump. Okay, so again here guys, remember when you're in that squat position, the weight goes into the heel of the shoes. And from here, we're going to sink into the heels and our bottom goes back and our knees do not go over the front toes. So we're going to squat down. The lower you can get, the better guys. So the lower, the better. So you're here. That's option number 1 guys. Okay? If you want to make it challenging and you can, this is a squat jump. So you're going to squat down. We're going to jump up, come down. Jump. Here we go. So squat, jump. Okay. Now, the next exercise for the core is the frog tuck plank, and it looks like this. We go into a high plank position, and then what we're going to do is we're going to step forward with one foot. So my left foot goes towards my left hand here and back. Now my right foot goes up towards the side of my right hand and back, and you keep going continuous, just like this. So we're really working the core and engaging the obliques a little bit more with that exercise. Enjoy! Feeling a little bit hot by now, sweating. That's what we want, because remember, when you're working hard for 20 seconds, we want you giving 120% effort. Okay, circuit number 3, what have I got for you? We have the squat hold. Now guys, this is only 20 seconds. If as part of your workout during the week you want to incorporate this exercise, I suggest to go for a bit longer. So 20 seconds is ideal for like a beginner, but if you are someone who is a little bit more used to working out, then try and do a squat hold for longer. So try and progress it, maybe even 40 seconds up to a minute. So with this one, you want a wall, and your back's against the wall, guys. So don't put your hands on your knees, okay? Keep the back nice and flat against the wall, feet around shoulder width apart, sink the bottom down. Now guys, when you find that position here, so you're now in that squat position, your back's against the wall, hands against the wall here. You're going to hold this for 20 seconds, so the entire 20 seconds you're going to hold it. Like I said, do this as part of the circuit today, but if you want to incorporate it into your workouts throughout the rest of the week, do so, and try and increase the time. But this is going to be tough because we are working all the legs in the circuit, so you are going to start to feel this, particularly as our last circuit is squat jumps. So we're going to hold this for 20 seconds. Your next exercise, guys, another core exercise, is going to be the single leg plank. So here we go. We go down into a plank position. We're on our elbows, back nice and flat. What you're going to do is lift one leg off the floor. 1, 2, hold, second hold. Take that foot back to the floor, opposite leg up for 1, 2, back down. 1, 2, back down, nice and controlled. Try, guys, do not do this. Don't have those hips moving. Keep them nice and still. And make sure your back's nice and flat, abs are in tight. Right, guys, let's get to work. I know you're thinking, it's circuit number 4, it's going to be nice and easy, we're taking it to the mat, no chance. So this one is the glute bridge, really good then for working the bottom of the glutes here, and there is 3 options here, okay. So for the beginners, we've got option number 1, which is your normal glutes, so hands facing towards the heels of the shoe, keep them flat here, your neck and head sit on fully on the floor, you're going to raise the hips up high as you can. And then you're going to keep your feet flat on the floor. You're going to sink the bottom down, but do not let it touch the floor. So you can see here my bottom is not touching the floor. And I'll continue to push up and down here for those 20 seconds. Now that's level 1. If you want to even do level 1 and make it a little bit more challenging, you can have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, resting here on the hips just to increase the intensity. That's number 1. Number 2 is what we call a march. So your hands are flat again, you lift the hips up, you're going to take one foot off the floor, the foot pointing towards the ceiling, come back down, opposite foot. So it's here, nice and controlled, taking the feet out but keeping the hips nice and high. Option number 3, like the first exercise, working unilaterally, so you'll work one side at a time. So I would start with my left leg elevated, and then on round 2 I'll change it to my right, so each round you would change legs. So, you're going to elevate the foot, so here my left foot is pointing towards the ceiling. I'm going to rise up here and come dip down. So I'm just working one side. High up here, back down. Up and down for the entire 20 seconds. And then on the second round, I will change legs, so my right foot's here, and lift up, come back down, lifting up, coming down. So one leg. Okay, guys? Then, for the core exercise, we're back on the plank, and it's the rolling plank. So what you're going to do, go down onto our elbows here, and then we're going to roll to the side. So we go up for 1 second, hold, come back to the centre, and then we roll to the opposite side. So that's side plank. So we're down, opposite side, down, opposite side here, guys. Let's do this. You're tired, your legs are feeling a little bit fatigued after 4 rounds of each of those circuits. And I've not included any burpees today. What's going on? Surprise, here we go. This is our cardio blast. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. Each of the following exercises you are going to do for 40 seconds. You then get a 20-second rest, move on to the next exercise. When you've completed all 4, you've completed 1 round, okay? What I suggest is to try and go for 2 to 3 rounds, up to you. So you're working for 40 seconds, rest for 20. Have a go at this. So the first exercise is going to be cross jacks. Now on this one, guys, you've got your normal jumping jacks like this. Instead of doing that, I want you to cross your arms and cross your feet, changing the foot that goes in front each time. You're here for those 40 seconds. So So we're here, do for 40 seconds, okay? Crossing the feet, crossing the arms, cross jacks. Okay. Then, number 2, grab a skipping rope. Well, if you haven't got a skipping rope, guys, remember we've got the invisible rope. So, keeping the knees nice and soft. We've got our jump in here, like this. Keeping those knees nice and soft. If you've got a rope, even better because it gets you even more breathless. So here, get your skipping rope, make sure you've got enough room, and just make sure no skipping here. So you do 40 seconds of skipping. And then, okay, of course I was going to get in the burpee, guys, okay? So this time in combination. You're going to do 10 mountain climbers. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we go straight down into that burpee. Chest to floor if you can. Push up, straight back down, into those mountain climbers. Okay. Number 4, the final exercise. Now for this one, guys, you've got a choice. We can go for the low box runner. So if you have something at home, similar height to this couch, it's like this. So you go like this. If you want to make it more challenging, you can go for a high chair. Just make sure it's nice and sturdy, so it's against a wall, okay? And here, it's like almost like you're in the high toe taps. So you've got a low box runner, or you've got the high toe taps. Okay guys, remember each of those exercises you are doing for 40 seconds. Have a 10, 20 second rest, move on to that next one. Complete all 4, you've completed 1 round. Try and go for 2 to 3 rounds. I want to see you guys doing this so you're breathless, and I really want to see some videos to make sure you're doing some of these workouts. Enjoy this, guys. See you soon. hopefully you enjoyed that workout and you're sweating and you've worked really, really hard. Now it's time to stretch. Really important that we stretch. Two reasons really. One is obviously we need to get rid of lactic acid that we build up during an exercise, and two, we also want to make sure that our muscles and our joints keep flexible, because if we have any tight muscles it can impact the posterior chain of the body as well. So it's really important we do stretch. Now when you're stretching it, try and hold these stretches that I'm going to demonstrate for at least 20 to 30 seconds. It's called maintenance stretches because they're more static, but try and do this for 20 to 30 seconds. Okay guys, stretch it out, and if you are a little bit sore tomorrow or the day after, it's fine. It's called delayed onset muscle soreness, and that's normal, especially if you're someone who's a little bit more new to exercise. It's just your muscles haven't been worked for a while, or particular muscles haven't, and they're just a little bit sore, but there's nothing to worry about. Okay guys, enjoy!